Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. We've got 7 of you on already. Oh, you must have missed me. I'll just wait another minute or so. Hey, good morning. Yep, I've got loads to talk to you about. I know I always say that. But this is an extra special one. It might get emotional. No, I'm joking. I've got my Stampin' Up t-shirt on that they kindly gave us, and Craig got one as well, and bless him, I think he wore it twice. Yeah, it's got his name on the back. He embraced the whole thing. It's got a bit of a Mary Poppins theme, and I love the colours. And yeah, Craig got stuck in and wore his Stampin' Up t-shirt, and he said he's going to wear it whenever we do our retreats, and he's playing the piano. So there you go. It's fully. So yes, for the last 2 Tuesdays, it's been a recorded video, and because we've been away on the Stampin' Up incentive trip. Now, I'll put the disclaimer in now. I have to say that, you know, it's not reflective of every Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I have to say that less than 1% of demos achieve this amazing reward, because I didn't win it. I earned it through hard work and through my lovely customers and my team. So the Stampin' Up trip was 5 nights, but because we couldn't go to Mexico the year before, because we'd just had surgery, we put away the money that Stampin' Up gave us in lieu of not being able to go, and then we extended our trip in Orlando, because it's a long way to go for 5 nights. And Craig's never been to Disney before. He's never done all the Disney, the Universal. He'd never done all that. He's been to Florida once when we were on a cruise, and we went to the Space Center, which he loved. So yeah, and it was our wedding anniversary while we were there, so we did extend. And yeah, and I was a bit unsure about how Craig would deal with Disney, because he hates lots of people, and he hates like loud, rude people, and he doesn't like queuing. And he's not supposed to really be in intense heat since with his kidney illness. So anyway, he's fallen in love with Disney head over heels, so much so that I've heard him playing all the Disney tunes on the piano and the organ, even It's a Small World. So yeah, he's fully embraced on the Disney, wants to know when we can go again. So yeah, is really into it. He absolutely loved it. Yeah. And yeah, so we really have had the best time, and I'm so grateful. And I don't even ever think I'll have the words to everybody who supported us last year, because I put a lot of effort in last September to get the trip, and you all came up trumps for me and were absolutely fantastic, and we are so grateful. I don't know if I'll ever get on a trip again. I'm not being negative. I always try and go for them, but I'm just being realistic. I would love to. Next year it's Alaska again, but you know, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and what I'm capable of and what I can physically and mentally fit in my life. So yeah, so I've come back fired up. It was really hard going on the month of the new catalogue coming out, because we left on the 10th of May. So I didn't put an order in, because the new catalogue that went live on the Tuesday, and we left on the Saturday. And I thought, I can't place an order because A, it's probably not going to get here. And if it did get here, if I paid for it to come priority packing, which is quite pricey, I'm not going to have any time to make anything. So I placed an order while we were away and timed it very nicely, and it came on Friday. And oh, I've got stuff to show you, because I've been getting my craft on. I've been loving it. Hi Sue, thanks for asking. I'm a little bit behind where we were last year, but not too far behind. I'm hoping to recruit some more team members before the end of this month. So I've got some work to do there. I've got a lovely new team member Faye, who is on now, the Chronic Crafter. So Faye is in our team and she just joined up this month. So when you finish this live, she's just launched her YouTube channel about a week ago, maybe a bit longer. And she's fab. She's a really, really young, enthusiastic member of the team, and she's going to do great. And she's hitting those socials. So if you could give Faye a follow on the Chronic Crafter, I would really appreciate that. She is at work today. She's got us on in the background. So yes, I'm still hoping to do it, Sue. But, you know, I think because it was Disney, I think I pushed a bit harder. But anyway, so grateful. And I apologize that I didn't let people know. I didn't really post. I hate posting that I'm away. I just, particularly because we didn't have anyone here at the house. I'm just really paranoid about it. We didn't have anyone here sort of looking after the house or staying at the house. And I just think if you post, you're like saying, hey, my house is empty. I just don't like it. I'm so bad that I don't even like a taxi coming to pick us up at the house. If they're dropping us off at a train station and we've got a suitcase, or they're dropping us off at an airport or whatever, because I feel that they know you've left your house empty. But anyway, that's me. That's one of my quirks. That's one of my toxic traits. But yeah, I just don't, it's not, so it isn't that I haven't wanted to share. I've got so much to share. And I have put one photo on, or a couple of photos on, of me meeting my Disney hero, James P. Sullivan from Monsters Inc., or Sully, as he's known. He's my absolute fave. And I queued up to have a photo with him. And there were all kids with the mums and dads and everything. Craig didn't want a photo with him. Craig actually took the photos. And so the woman who was like in charge of him came to and she went, right, next family, please. And it was like just me. And I went, it's just me. So yeah, this 51-year-old lady walked forward to have her photo taken with Sully. But I love it. And I was so happy. And it's my favorite film, Monsters Inc. So yes, so thank you so much. We got some lovely goodies. I'll probably do another video sharing those with you. One of them's a kit that's coming out. I might, if I've got chance at the end, we'll see where we're at. Then I'll, after you've got the stuff in a box down here, then I'll share. So yeah, I really missed my crafting. When you're away, I mean, this is the longest time that we've been away since 2022. It's the first sunshiny holiday that we've had for 3 years. And so much so that I had to like find all my summer stuff. Half my shorts wouldn't fit me anymore and all that kind of thing. So yes, it was a bit of an eye-opener because we've not been away we were away for 12 nights, I think, in total. And yet that's the longest we've been away for ages. I think since we went away to get married. I think we were away 12 nights then, or maybe 11. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, and the thing is about when you're away, but then you're with crafters and you're with Stampin' Up, and there's all the inspiration. You're like, oh, I just want to craft. I just want to get in my craft room. So I did really, hey, Betty. So I did really miss my crafting. I missed you all. So once I woke up properly on, I think I did some crafting on Saturday. Yeah, I did some crafting on Saturday. And then I did some more yesterday and here today. And yeah, I'm on with my events now, my events planning. So I have put another event on, which I'm going to turn the camera around now and I'll talk to you about. Okie doke. There we go. Okay, there's today's makes. So a few bits of not housekeeping, but a few bits of notices on my agenda. The new coffee and card starts 2 weeks today, so bookings will close 2 weeks today. Next week, sorry, my camera's annoying me. Next week is the last week of this round. It went so quick, but I think that's because I've been away. So I did have a couple of bookings yesterday, which is fabulous. Thank you for that. So this is with the Cheers and Sips bundle or the Celebrity Sips papers. It's up to you which option you go for. And I'll be honest, everybody who's booked is going for the full bundle. I think I'm right. So you get the, where have I put them? Oh, they're down here. Sorry, I filmed a video which I hope you've watched. I filmed a video sharing some of the new things, my favourite things, because I want to do more videos now. I'm really trying with my YouTube channel. So if you haven't watched that, take a look at that video. It is about half an hour long, and I go through my favourite things from the catalogue and the online exclusives, because a lot of my favourite products, some of them are not in the catalogue, and I know that can be overwhelming because you think, well, where is it? I've seen this on Instagram, I've seen this on Pinterest, I can't find it in the catalogue. Then you're thumbing through, where is it? And it's likely to be an online exclusive. So this is the Cheers and Sips bundle, and bookings closed today. Thank you if you've booked so far. Interestingly, so I've got two options. One is just for the papers and the card kits. So I offer that when there's papers that you can cut out and create the cards, and you can use your own stamps and things like that. Oh, I don't know if someone was at the door then. Dog seems to think. No, Beulah, come back under here. I don't think there was. Oh, yes, there is. Sorry, I'll just go get that. Okay, lie down. Sorry about that. It was the postman. She has got the best hearing ever. I didn't even hear the door knock. But anyway, I'm probably out of breath now. So this option A I do to make it more cost effective for people. And I sometimes get sort of hobby demos or other demos joining in, or people who might already have purchased the bundle and want to join in and just get the papers. So you always get a full pack with that option. Just easier for me to throw a full, not throw, but you know what I mean, put a full pack in the box and the card kits. So option A is just that, and the card kits. Option B, gosh, I am out of breath, is the stamp set and the dies. Okay, and that only comes with half a pack of the papers because I try and make it cost effective for you. But interestingly, the last 3 bookings that I've had have asked to upgrade for a full pack of papers. And that's £6 to upgrade. So that's interesting. So thank you for that. They are gorgeous. I don't drink alcohol really now at all. So I just think the mocktails. So don't put it off if you think, oh, I don't really drink. It's the mocktails or cocktails. Okay, so that closes today. So you're probably sick of the sight of seeing these. But these are 4 of the cards that we're going to be doing. I do have 2 more to make. And oh, hey Jane, hi Nanny. I can't call you Jane, I have to call you Nanny. The papers are gorgeous. Yes, Sue, we were treated. Sorry, I'm just reading your comments. We were treated very, very well. It was a bit different. It was the first time Craig's been on a trip that wasn't a cruise, so he found it different because we did our thing, our own thing, a lot more. People were going off to the parks and stuff. But because they gave us these T-shirts, often at the parks you might see a demonstrator with one of these T-shirts on, which was really nice. And the hotel, honestly, we stayed at the Grand Floridian, and we will probably never ever be able to afford to stay in that hotel again. And it was wonderful. And honestly, there wasn't a blade of grass out of place. There was always someone mowing the lawn. It was just wonderful. It was Mary Poppins themed in the rooms, which is Craig's favourite film. Anyway, so yeah, so here's 3 of the cards, 4 of the cards. What am I on? 4 of the cards. I've got 2 more to make. Bookings close today. Now to try and get ahead and to make some things with the new products as well, because I was itching to use this new product, which is this wonderful. When I checked yesterday, it was out of stock until early next week, and I'm not surprised. It's this wonderful washi tape. Now, it does 2 different colours and then it repeats. Okay, it's about 8 centimeters wide, and what I've done is, to make it easier, you might think, oh, why have you put that on the end? Well, I've just attached a little bit. It's a little bit of a hack. A little bit of card that I stuck on the back to run the cards through the machine, just to find where the end is. So I've just done that. That's a little hack for you, okay? Because it took me forever. So it's absolutely fabulous, and I love the bundle, and I'm going to be using it for the next coffee and card, which is round 49. Can you believe it? And then I need to do, this is an extra special one, because I think it's a fabulous product, because I think it's a bit different to what we've had before. So I'm going to show you the things in the suite, and I've done a couple of options. No, I've done 3 options for this one. So basically, I'll show you what I've done. I've done option A, which is probably for demos or someone who already owns the die but wants to join in with us and wants the kits. So option A just includes a full reel of the washi and the card kits. And I'll probably be able to put that in a smaller pizza box. Option B includes the washi and the die. So if you just want to use the washi tape and die cut the flowers, then that's option B. And then option C, you've guessed it, includes the stamp set and the die and the washi. Now this is shown smaller, 80%, so the stamps do match this. So you could, and it's all one big stamp. So you can stamp that and then roll it, cut them all out and colour them in. You can actually stamp on your washi and then cut them out, but this is things that I need to share with you, little tips. But here are some of the wonderful flowers that I've cut out. I have made a little reel showing you. It's on my YouTube, a YouTube short. It's on my Facebook. But yeah, these are the little foliages that it cuts out. So that's available for bookings now, but that doesn't start until the 22nd of July. I'm just trying to get ahead. Good morning, Margaret. Nanny Jane, if you're watching on Facebook, there are more comments and more chitter chatter on YouTube, if you want to pop over. So I'm really excited to do that, and I've made 3 cards. Now these aren't necessarily, well, 2 of them are what we're probably going to be making, but this is the first one. So one of the colourways is like a pinky red. I've interpreted that to be strawberry slush. So they just make some gorgeous cards. And I've used the stamp from this round of Coffee and Card because a few people have this. I actually got chatting with the lady who designed this stamp set, Julie Davison, and I was telling her how we were doing Coffee and Card with it. So that was nice, and I was asking her process of designing it and things. So that was really nice, and I said we're enjoying using it, and I've sold a few to my ladies. So she was really nice to chat to, and she really appreciated me chatting with her. So that's one of the cards we're going to be doing. It uses a new product which I have shown on my YouTube. I mean, take a look at the size of these. We've got two really big die sets in the new catalogue. I'm sorry, this Coffee and Card this morning is going to be a bit longer, but you've not had me here for 2 weeks. So we've got two new die sets, and look how big they are. Let's just compare. You know, normally a die set is like this size. They're huge, huge. So this is the party banners, and you actually get 20 dies in here. You get these and these. But look at these banners. These are so good to have. They're on page, oh my goodness, is it 80? No, it's not 84. Something's on 84 that I like, I think. They're on 8. Oh, it's the bundle I've just shown you. They're on page 86. Okay. And I mean, look at the size of the biggest one. If I hold up a stamp set, it's wider than a stamp set. So it gives you an idea of how big that is. I mean, obviously you need your big machine for this, but how good is that to make proper bunting? Fabulous. And then they go down in size. They are an amazing new product. So they are a bit of a Christmas prezi or a birthday prezi spend, or a I'm treating myself kind of spend. And then, so that's what I've used on here. I've used 2 of those on here. Oh, Jane, it's fab. Nanny, it's fab for classes. Oh, did you? You got to use the Extraordinary Flora, Sharon. That's amazing. So yes, that's one of the cards. And then I'm so proud of this one. I came up with the idea. I might move the flowers, but I've die cut a big HB. And I'm just a bit regretful that I didn't. It doesn't. I've covered it up too much to look like a bee. I needed to move this flower a little bit. So I've done a HB and then stamped Happy Earth Day. So it's Happy Birthday. And these are the new amazing letter dies from the catalogue. So these are also on the same page. And these are a bit of a birthday present spend. But if you're thinking of joining Stampin' Up or rejoining, then you could get both of those in your kit this month and still have money left over. You get £170 worth of stuff this month, so you'd still have money left over. You'd be able to get yourself the washi and probably the die, I would think. Maybe I need to put a little starter kit idea together. So yes, this is definitely a card we're going to be doing. You know, think of the possibilities. You could do cards with the initials on, or you presented that one. That's fabulous, Sharon. You know, you can do longer cards. The possibilities are going to be endless. So the dies, again, they're in a really big pack. And, oh man, look, I'll just give you a little glimpse there. I need to really put some magnetic sheeting on them. But they are wonderful. And I hope you like this card. Do let me know what you think of it. Oh, Betty, thanks. Honestly, right, I was so proud of myself because I didn't copy it. I didn't case it. I've got a little technique masking off. And this is a stamp set from the online exclusives. It's this one. And Pattern of Friendship. And I just love the card. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, that's a cracking card. That's fabulous. So thanks. I love that. And then I've made this one as well because I wanted to see, I wanted to do a bigger square card. So I've done, and what I've done is I've stamped on the letters with the stamp set. So yes, I hope you love my new cards. I'm so loving working with these products. Now this is going to be a card in coffee and card, but I will die cut the HB for you, and you'll have to use a stamp that you can do happy birthday. Morning, Debbie. But yeah, I'm super pleased with that one in particular. And this is the mini embossing folder. You've got this one, Betty, haven't you? Oh, so fab. Oh, thanks. So this one won't be part of the coffee and card, but these two will. I can't wait. I can't wait to craft. I'm waking up with ideas. Julie is back from Disney and inspired. Okay, it's now, I've spoke for nearly half an hour. Alison, you're late, but don't worry because I'm still going through all my Disney talk, all my happy talk, and going through my makes. So if you get yourself a cuppa this afternoon, Alison, and watch on catch up. I've got 20 watching today. You all must have missed me. But here's a little sneak of some of the things I've been making. And you have a watch this afternoon, and hopefully you'll like to join us on one of the next rounds. Oh, my cup of tea is just at that perfect temperature. Okay. So, because I knew that I might be struggling a little bit with brain fatigue from getting back from a long trip, I've done an easy card today, and I've done a card, and I apologise, that we've done before. And sometimes we have to recycle things. So, you know, this card keeper box was a recycled project from about 10-12 years ago, and I am absolutely thrilled. I've sold this. It's available on my website, and I for £8. That's about £10.60 US, and I've got it in imperial and metric, and it will house about at least three cards and envelopes at each side. The video uses these. Well, no, I don't know if it does actually. No, the video uses these, but all the instructions use these products. So yeah, that's still available. I've been thrilled with the response, and I'm hoping to do one of those a month. I need to manage what I can do. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So I've launched one in May. I'll hopefully be launching another tutorial in June, because I've Debbie, you purchased it, didn't you? Oh, Betty, my sales technique's brill. I need it to be Betty. I need it to be. It's been I don't know if it's because we've been away, but yeah, it's been a hard month. But anyway, so I thought I'd get back in your good books, because I've been away and I wasn't here, and we're doing 3 cards this morning. Okay, dead easy ones. I might only make one though, but I'm going to go through what you've got in your pack. You might have thought, oh, this one, week 5 feels a bit chunky. So you've got 3 card bases. Come on, I was feeling so generous. 3 pieces of white. Now, if you are crafting along, this is a standard A6, and the white card is 9.5 by 13.8 and a sniff. And then you have, God, it took me ages to do these, 3 coloured circles, and you should have 3 white ones, punched shapes. Okay. So what we are going to do is dead easy card. We're going to grab some paper. Now I'm struggling for what I've got left. I might have to break into another pack. but we shall see. Because I don't want to do the greens. I want to keep it to the pink and the blues for this one. So let's see what I've got, and if not, if I've not got a lot left, then I've got one last pack of it down here. No, I need something with some pink on, I think. Right, I'm going to put that one back. I'm going to break into this one because I need to be able to cut out some bits as well. Were you surprised, Dan, how chunky it was? Like, what's Julie giving us here? I do try and look after you. Okay, so we're going to cut, because our white piece is 9.5 by 13.8 and a little bit, we're going to cut this to 9 by 13.3 and a sniff. So you need to cut 3 sheets of that. And this is called, oh my goodness, I've forgotten. It's called something like the stamp cut and shuffle technique. They did ask me to work at the holiday club today, and I couldn't actually get anyone to have the dog, but I'm actually, because Craig's playing piano most of the day, but I'm actually so grateful because I'm still catching up, and I thought I can't not be on at 10:30 for my ladies, but also I've been struggling with a little bit of pain recently. I don't know if it's because we did a lot of walking, but I'm still not 100% since I donated a kidney, and I get a lot of numbness at the top of my left leg and in my tummy. So yeah, so I'm grateful to be here. Okay, so what we've got is we've got the 3 sheets and we've got these stack, cut and shuffle. Thanks, Betty. All on top of each other. And I'm going to turn it clockwise, and I'm not going to cut right in the corner point. I'm going to come down about 1 centimetre. It honestly doesn't matter really where you cut it. Okay. Oops. You do have to press quite a bit because you're cutting through 3 sheets of paper. And then we're going to put this in here, and then I would put it flush against the top. I'm not going to go right down to the point, not going to line the point up. I'm going to just move it across about, you can actually use this as a guide, about 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to go up like that, back down, and then we've got these. Okay. So we've got a little jigsaw to do. All right. I think last time we did this, it was it with some Christmas papers? I think it was with some Christmas papers. Right, so now you need your white sheets. And you need to work out which is going to go where and which one is going to go with how it's going to work. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. Okay. And then we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. That goes there. there we have it. Oops, not done that one. So they do touch, the papers do touch each other. Okay. Yes, I can picture the papers. They were in browns and reds and greens. And we have that lovely checked ribbon. It wasn't the last Christmas one, it was one before. You're probably best not doing what I just did, but making sure they're all correct in the right place. And then taking one off at a time. Like that. Hey Christy, how are you? I've been doing a lot of chitter chatter because I got back from the Stampin' Up trip last Thursday afternoon. It was so good to see people. Okay, so that's one done. I just did a little bit, Christy. Oh gosh, I'm a bit out of practice with the crafting, you know. Two. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm saying that, Christy. I've struggled yesterday with some pain. It's eased up a bit today. I don't know if it's because I've done too much with the walking, or I don't know if it's because I've been away and I normally go to 3 like exercise classes a week. Recently, I go to Zumba and Clubbercise and this one with weights called Total Body Workout. I call it Total Body Torture. So I don't know if it's because I've not been doing my classes. Obviously, we were very active whilst we were there with a lot of walking. I mean, we did about 20,000 steps a day. We tended to go to the parks early in the morning and then come home mid-afternoon, come back to the hotel mid-afternoon because it was just too hot for Craig and for me, really, if I'm being honest. Okay, so we've got 3 there. They were quite easy. Oh, yes, Nanny. Basically, yeah, you can watch on replay, but you just stack the 3 different patterns on top of each other. They're 9 by 13.3 and a little bit, and then you you just cut them in like 3 sort of shapes. It doesn't really matter. And then you just arrange them like you just do yourself a little jigsaw. So you've got 2 Melon Mambo. I've not used Melon Mambo for so long. And also Blueberry Bushel. Now I have to admit, I never really use this. I'm going to glue this one down because this one's got a lot of blue in it. So we'll use this one on here. Oops, we'll put that up there like that. And we have got a nice wide border. Now, what you might have noticed on a couple of my samples, I have used some ribbon. I couldn't include it because it was celebration and I didn't have enough left. But that is an option. If you did get the fresh freesia ribbon on celebration, you can just pop a little bit of that around and do that little thing I always like to do with the linen thread. Just think it's a little bit more interesting. Oops, I threw that glue down again. That lady will be moaning who says I throw my glue down. Okay, so we've got our 3 cards there. Then all we need to do is stamp a greeting. Now, I could do with saving these. Oh, I'm going to use a different greeting. Just bear with me. I'm going to use just a note because I need to send some cards to my team and things. So I think that will work. This is from Simply Said stamp set. Oh, do you know what happened just before I came on live? I have to get so organised, so I have to take the doggy down for a wee. And I'm upstairs, top floor, and we've got 3 floors at the back of the house. So, and it's right at the bottom so she can go out to the garden. So I go down to the kitchen in the middle floor, pop the kettle on, go down to the next floor, let her out for a wee, come back up. The kettle's usually nearly boiled by then. It's military operation. Make myself a drink, come upstairs, look down, and this was floating in the back on the top of the cup of tea. That's one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up demonstrator or a crafter in general. So yeah, obviously had to take a photo for socials. Oh, I'm so happy to be back crafting with you. I really am. Just had a little feeling of happiness then came washing over me. So you can make these with any papers. What I try and do in these sessions is actually use paper so you can use, bits of scrap and things like that. This circle's probably a little bit big for this greeting, but it does allow me to maybe add some flowers. So I will show you what I've done. Whoops. And, I was talking about doing the tutorials that I'm selling. Do let me know if there's something that you want me to have a look at doing, because I'm really grateful to Betty, lovely Betty, who said, can you do a box for a few cards, please? And I looked back at the one I made ages ago, and I thought that would work. And I had to make the instructions up again. But thank you, Betty, for that, because I've sold quite a few now. I don't just want to churn them out though for the sake of it, so I will just be doing one a month. And I've got a little shop on my website. It's the same site where you book classes, and you just order it online. You can pay PayPal or you can bank transfer. It's probably easier PayPal. You can pay PayPal, and then it automatically sends you the email with the PDFs. There's 2 PDFs. There's one for Imperial and there's one for Metric. Oh, you need a Yorkshire fix. Honestly, the amount of people saying, where are you from? So you were like, say, I'm from the UK, and then they look at you and they think everyone from the UK is like near London or in London. So then, like you say, but then this one guy said, "Are you from the north?" And I was like, "Yes." And he had family up in the north. So yeah. Right. So they do look a little bit plain because the greeting is a bit smaller. So don't worry about that, because what we can do is we can add some little flowers. I'm not going to do all of this now because it's already 11:15. Wow, I still got 20 on, so no one's got fed up of me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut round one. Leaving a little bit of white space, because I still promised you I'd show you some goodies, didn't I, from that I got. We did get this. We got a pillow. We got a pillow gift on the first night, because it was 5 nights. We got a pillow gift on the first night, which was, well, it was this. You might have seen it on people's. It was this really big. It's hard to describe, like felt basket that does collapse down. I've brought it home, and it said Stampin' Up on it, like embossed in it, and it was full. And I'd forgotten, when we registered, you had to say, out of a list, you had to choose your favourite snacks, and I'd forgotten what I'd put. And basically, it was filled with your choice of snacks. So there was 2 big bags of Haribos in. I think there was 6 cans of Diet Coke. There was 6 bottles of water, some bags of popcorn, bags of Skittles, some juice, little cartons of juice, some little packets of nuts. Honestly, it was such a good idea because it kept us going for a good few days. We just chuck them in in my rucksack and take them with us. So just a little idea is you can pop a flower on here like that, just to make it not as boring. Or what I've done, you might not see, is I've used those pesky like end ones and I've tucked them underneath. Can you see there? So that's a few little ideas for you. Here I've done another one, just to sort of like zhuzh it up a bit. So you could like pop that under there like that. Yeah. Just to make it not look as, I could of course put some gems on, but I think what I'll do is I'll probably put a few little flowers on there just to jazz them up a little bit. You enjoying the extended session? Brian said, "Is that our Julie?" Oh my goodness, that. Oh, thanks, Brian and Luke. That's so gorgeous. Thank you. It's been too long since I've seen you. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that now. Oh, that's so cute. I'm feeling the love, guys, this morning. I really am. I've had my moments of self-doubt a lot this year, and yeah, I've had my challenges. And I know everybody has, I'm not unique. I'm not alone in that. But thank you. That's honestly, I'm very lucky to have such lovely people in my life. Thank you. I did message Sarah a few times, Nanny, from the trip. I miss her. Okay, so, I needed one under there. A good chat is therapy. Okay, well, I'm happy to go till 11:30. I'm home alone. I do have a list of jobs, though. Okay, so I've just popped that on there. I just think it just gives a little bit of extra. Now, these are really cute to do if you've got the the desire, the will, these little yellow ones. So you could cut these out if you so enjoy the fussy cut. There we go. So what you can do is they're quite good to add a little bit of something there. Or you could actually tuck it in there. Oh, that's quite nice. Let's do that. I'm starting an in-person coffee and card next Wednesday. I'm excited, but I'm a bit nervous. The piece is great. I must admit, don't tell Craig. I'm actually was looking forward to a day today. There we go. Just adds that little bit, and it just sort of mirrors what's down there. So that's one. I've fully finished one. But here are all of the cards. And if you are on my VIP group, or even if you're not and you post on your own socials, please pop a picture on and tag me in. I know Debbie always tags me in usually. But there are this morning's makes for the stack, cut and shuffle. I just need to finish those off. Right, I always show next week's, which is the last week, and I try and do a fancy fold. So next week's is this one. And I don't know what I've put in the bag. That shouldn't be in there. Alright, so you've got your gems in there. Right, okay. So I've had to change this up a little bit because I was running out of time to do all the die cutting. So if you've got a rectangle die cut, that would be really useful. Or if you want to order the textured notes, I've used that. But my intention was just for you to cut them from this piece. Mine's a bit raggedy. So we're going to do a lot of cutting next week. We're going to do this nice fold out card using a real stunner of a paper. We've not really used this black one. It's a bit more intense. So we're going to be doing that one next week. So if you want to join in and you've not got the kits from me, then grab your stuff together and come and do that with us next week. And then we'll be on to the mocktails the week after. So I've got a lot of prepping to do. Okay, I promised you that I'd share some goodies, didn't I? Let me just... Oh, I'd forgotten that was in there. And that. Okay. So there. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. So, we have the opportunity to go in what's called the hospitality room and spin the wheel. And we've got to be able to do that on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, so 4 days. On the first day, I won a little Stampin' Up fan, a battery operated fan, which was really useful for in the park with the heat. But on the day we got there, you could all day long you could pop down to the room and grab a drink and mingle with people, and it was like a welcome thing, and there were snacks and stuff, and we got to make some Mickey ears. So there was a table with these plain ears, and there were gems and all sorts of pre-made bows. And of course, I picked pool party, I didn't put any gems on. I'm not really a sparkly kind of person, but I glued that on. I never wore it in the park, I don't think, no. But it's nice as a little memento. So we did that. And then on the last night, Stampin' Up had booked, oh my God, it was amazing. We got to go to Animal Kingdom after it was closed for an hour and a half party. And we had the Avatar Pandora area, which might not mean anything to anyone. It's 2 rides, and the 2 of the newest rides there. And one of them, Rite of Passage, is amazing. And we got to go on them without having to queue. Craig and I went on it twice. But they gave us these wristbands, and so that so the staff knew we were Stampin' Up, and they say Stampin' Up on them, and they glow up. So that was really cute. So that was really nice. We all had those on. And then on the first night, I've told you about the picnic basket thing. On the last night, we got left on our bed this little note saying, "I hope you had a great trip," and this special 12 by 12 paper that matched all the theming of the trip. It matches my t-shirt. Not opened it yet for doing scrapbooking of the trip. So I just thought that was lovely. It came on here with this little clip, and it was clipped on like that, and it was really cute. So really, really, really lovely that. So can't wait to get some photos sorted. And then on the other spin the wheels, on the first after the fan, I got this Perfectly Pairs stamp set. The prizes after that were all were, in my opinion, a lot better than when we went to Norway. It was all product, and it was all new product that we've not seen before, which was fabulous. So this pair stamp set is going to be a July online exclusive, so available from July. And 2 of the staff did demo this, so I won this one. So that was nice. It does have dies that go with it, but I've not got those. And then on another day, and there's not an actual, because they're brand new. I think they've just literally grabbed them from the warehouse. There's not a printed thing, and I've not got. I don't know the name. There were some lovely papers that go with it, and I think this is an online exclusive. And either that or it's from the mini. But it cuts out this big tree, and then the inner tree, and then you've got the deer, and then the leaves, and then some more trees. So I'm going to have to get the stamp set to go with it, because they don't really mean much. But I won those dies, which is fab. And there were some lovely papers that went with that. So that was another one. And then we didn't go in to the room till quite late, until after we'd got back from the park. Well, it was like 4 o'clock. So on this day, a lot of the prizes are, you spin it, and whatever it lands on, there's 3 choices. The most popular choice had gone, the papers. But I got these cards and envelopes. They're lovely gingham with some gold in. Christmas ones. They're going to be from the mini, I think, that comes out in September. And then on the morning of the Wednesday, we had like what they call a general session. And we had like Sarah talk, and we had demos and stuff, and like some company information. And we all got this Make a Memory scrapbook kit, which comes out in June. It's available next week, and it is absolutely amazing. I've not opened it all yet, but there's so much in it to do some fab scrapbook pages. It's the first time in the kits collection that they've done an actual scrapbooking kit, but there's loads of stuff. There's die cuts and things to do card making as well. There's loads of stuff for that. So looking forward to what I think I might do is I've got this and another new kit, the blue kit, that I need to probably film 2 kit videos with. So yeah, those are the goodies that I got. And what was really handy is that came in this sort of pizza box. So I just pops everything in here, all my the crafty bits that I got, and I just could put that in the bottom of my case. We had 23k luggage kilograms, and I was only 19.7 on the way back, so it was all okay. So yes, I think I've taught. It's 11:30. I've done an hour. Woo! 5 of you have got fed up and left me, so that's fine. So yes, if you want to book on any of my classes, then the link is going along the bottom of the screen. Remember this one, the coffee and card with the mocktails, closes for bookings today. I'll be ordering that this evening. If you would like to book on that, then please do let me know. If you're not sure if you have booked on it, then please do let me know. And I will be back next week to do week 6, to do our last week. And I'll see you all then. So thanks for your lovely comments. Thanks for your love, and I will see you next week. Bye.